If your Trello board is stressing you out, it might be time for a little cleanup. My name's Riley. I'm the KSA project manager, and in today's video, I thought I'd take you along with me as I'm tidying up my Trello board for the week. So, one thing I want to say as a disclaimer in this video is Trello is not a one size fits all. It's actually very customizable to your personality, to your organization style, which I love. So, it's super visual, very easy and user friendly. So, if you have any specific questions about Trello or the different ways that it can function, we have Trello templates, and then we also have a ton of other videos on Trello and Asana on our YouTube channel. So, be sure to check those out. So for this video, what I'm going to show you is how I've set up my personal Trello board and then how I'm going to do my weekly reset on it to get me ready for the new week. So how I've set this up is on the first part of my Trello board, when I first open it, I have some quick things at a glance for me and also for my clients. My quick grab section is a section that I pretty much don't change. It has documents that I always go to. They're just like really quick to hop to other Trello boards. So this is just exactly like it says, a quick grab. That way, if it's something that I need to reference pretty frequently, like if I need to go and check on our team flow for the agency, I just pop in over here. It's a really quick click to get there. I also link to all of my other client boards here. For me, all of my clients have their own board inside Trello. And so this is super easy for me just to click and hop right over to their boards. So whenever I have a new client, I'll come in and add their board here. If I have a client that is offboarding, I'll just take off their board. So again, I don't really think that I need to do anything to clean this up. Then each month, I will look 3 months at a time pretty much to see at a glance what of my clients are launching and who are not. This way, it's super easy for me to quickly see what launches are coming up that I need to be prepping for. So, a few weeks ago, what I did is I went in and put in all of my April launches, May launches, June, July launches inside here. That way, again, at a glance, I can see all of this. This launch is currently happening, so I'm going to leave it there. But after it's over, I'm just going to take it away. That way I don't need to do it. There is no tasks associated with this. Again, it's just an at a glance thing for me to see to keep things top of mind. Okay, so let's move on. Now what I want to do is come into the My Week section of the board. I have my board broken up into Monday through Friday, so I have all of my to-dos. So on Fridays, typically what I will do is I will reset for my next week. That way on Monday, my board is clean. Under these little lines, I typically will add my tasks that I do every single week. For example, every single week on Wednesday, I write my end of week updates for my clients. You can, I just have this as like an underneath here. So when it's done, I don't necessarily move it to my done column right here. I just leave it here and check it off my list. You can also set up reoccurring dates on here. So I can set it up where it's reoccurring every Wednesday. It gives me a notification. So, which is super nice. So you can set recurring, you can set reminders, super helpful with all of those things. So on Friday, after I've completed my week, I'm going to go in and uncheck all the things that are my reoccurring things that I do. So again, every single week, these are things that I do. Now they're reset for the next week. So I'm going to make sure they're all reset. Now, on Friday, I finished my Instagram takeover for that week. And so that's not something I do every week. So that's done. I'm going to move it and have that off my list. Now, I also have little to-do lists for all of my clients that I work with because I know that they will constantly be having different to-dos that pop up. And so, again, these are just like little checklists inside everything. For example, one of my clients, next week, I need to do some sales page edits and work on some post call things for them. So I didn't get to this on Friday. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pop it over to Monday. And then I also have labels on my card. So what I did is I right clicked this. I'm going to make it a priority for me. I customized all of these labels so you can create new ones. Super helpful to keep everything in mind. So I actually don't need this label. So I'm going to remove that and delete. So now I know that on Monday, Andrea is a priority for me. Then I'm also going to go ahead and move Chris over to Monday too, so that I have this ready to go. I've already put all of my to-dos for these clients in for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I can shuffle some things over throughout the week if needed to Thursday and Friday. So For me, again, I have little to-do lists inside my main to-do list for the day. So on Monday, I know I'll come in on Monday morning and take care of Andrea first as my priority, and then I'll work my way through the rest of these. So again, I'll do this one, and then I will go into Chris's to-do list and work on Chris's to-dos and continue going. So this way, it's really easy for me. I don't need to get distracted with a massive to-do list with 50 things I need to accomplish this week. I just know that for me, I have my top things I need to do. Some people might do things a little bit differently. For example, they might have their priority projects and they might add it like this, just super helpful. So I might do a priority, then I might do quick things, and I might do that. And some people could do recurring, and I can add my reoccurring right here. So again, I'm just labeling. This is my priority projects for the day. These are my quick things that I need to get done, and this is my reoccurring items. So labeling things, again, super helpful. So now that I've done this, I personally just don't have these on my board because I just know I work my way through my to-do list every single week. Now I have reset all of my reoccurring items so that when I go through my list next week, they're all reset. So that section of the board is good. I also have a projects and pipeline or parking lot items. So these are things that are coming up, but they're not necessarily for the upcoming week. So these are in a few weeks. I don't necessarily need to add them to my week for this week, but in a couple of weeks, on Friday before May 1st, I'll come in and add it to my list. That way it's there, but for now it's just hanging out in my parking lot. So again, this is where I keep everything for my upcoming, but doesn't necessarily have to be on this week's to-dos. So that way I can just really come in and focus on here. I also will close these things sometimes. That way I can really see just the list I have for today. So it's a little less overwhelming. Again, totally up to what you want to do there. Then I'll also have just some general workflow videos of things that I can reference later, and just some things that I keep over on the side for templates. That way it's really fast and easy for me to do it later. If you want more videos on how we use our templates inside Trello or Asana, make sure you check out the link below. We have pre-built out templates that are super easy and customizable for you to use, along with training videos for each one. Or if you want somebody just to hop into your Trello and Asana and update it, get it all ready for you to use in your business, make sure to send us an email at hello@catchmoyer.com, and we would love to be able to hop in and help you get your business organized and ready to use.